Welcome to Safe Haven, and this is a self-help group that is for students who are battling with their obsession for GPA. So people who are eligible to be a part of this group are students of the University of Ghana who have this particular problem. So if you have a problem with GPA, you are so obsessed with it, this is the right place to be. Once again, this is Safe Haven, and I'm so glad to have you guys here. I'm also an individual struggling and battling with um, obsession with GPA. I mean, for quite some time now, I've really had that problem, and I thought it's wise to establish a problem with people like me to discuss and come around with interventions and solutions to solve these problems of GPA obsession that we all have and share a common concern for. Right. I would really like to know how you got to know about Safe Haven. Because honestly, I sent it to my colleagues in class. So I was thinking maybe I would see my classmates here. But it turns out that I've just seen one person from my class and lots of people from other places. So I would really like to know where you got to hear the info about Safe Haven. So I would like to, I'd like for you to mention your name, your level, and then where you got to hear the info about Safe Haven. Right. So I'll start with myself. Again, my name is Suleiman Swala Ali. I'm in level 400. Right. So I'd like my gentleman here to introduce himself and tell us how he got to hear about Safe Haven. Right.
So, my name is Emmanuel Mauli Sepona, and I'm in level 400, doing social work. So I got to know about Safe Haven on our class course platform. So that's how I got to know about Safe Haven.
Right. And before the next person comes, I'd like to introduce a club, right? And I believe that this is going to ginger us a little because I feel and I can see that you guys are kind of in the house. So we need to warm this place up a little bit. You understand? Right. So this is how it goes. When I say and some more thing, then you clap like this. Right?
Okay.
When I say and some more thing, you clap. When I say and some more tia, then you clap once. When I say and some more peace, then you clap this way.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So I'm going to start it and then you follow suit, right? So and some more ting, and some more ting, and some more tia, and some more tia, and some more peace. Good. So that was a nice submission by my friend here. And so I moved to you, my dear.
Please, my name is Mavis Kodia, a level 300 material science student. And I heard about Safe Haven from my roommate. She told me about Safe Haven, so
Wow.
I decided to come.
Wow, that's so nice to hear. Let's go. And some more tia. And some more tia. Oh, that's fine. I mean, we just learned it, right? So that's fine. With time, we'll get to know it and then everything will just feeling like that, right? So, my brother, kindly tell us your name and how you got to know about Safe Haven.
My name is Bessa Maxwell, political science student, level 400. So a friend here introduced me to Safe Haven. That's how I came here.
Nice. Thank you very much for sharing. And some more tia. And some more tia. Right. So, my sister, kindly introduce yourself.
My name
How
is
you got to
Priscilla Nyabo, and I'm a 100 social work student. And I heard of Safe Haven from my roommate here. She told me about it.
Wow, that's so good to hear. And some more tia. And some more tia. Right, my brother, kindly introduce yourself.
I'm Eddie Jenki Godi, level 400 student studying economics. And I heard it from a friend too, but the person couldn't be here, unfortunately. So, yeah, that's how I got to know about it.
Oh, that's fine. That's totally fine. I mean, it's an open group, right? So they can join in at any time, right? So again, and some more peace. And some more peace. Good, my sister.
My name is Cornelia Buntutu, and I also go to hear of safe haven for my friend. I'm a level 300 student studying law.
Wow. A lot of people are here, right? And some more teacher. And some more teacher. Right, my sister.
So my name is Lucy Dogu. I'm level 200 social work student. So I got introduced to this group by my boyfriend.
Wow. And some more team. And some more team. Wow, I'm so happy to see you guys here, and for the fact that many people were referred to this place. I mean, it just baffles me, and I'm so happy about that. And it means that I'm not the only one who has this problem, and people are willing to come together to find solutions to this problem, right? And I believe at the end of this session, all of us are going to find what we came here for, the solutions to our problems. I think it's a huge thing that we really have to tackle and address as a group and find solutions to them. So once again, thank you very much for coming, and I hope that at the end of today's session and more sessions to come, we are going to get the benefits of being in safe haven, right? Now we have a club, right, which is fine, which is beautiful. I mean, I can see the smile on my sister's face here. It's actually motivating me to do more, you understand? So I'd like us to do one thing right now. We call it an icebreaker. Has any of us here heard about an icebreaker? Or does anyone have any info about icebreakers? Right.
Okay, so I don't know much about icebreakers, but I think I heard someone talking about icebreakers. Yeah. And the person was like, in the form of a game that is normally a good to ease tension. So that is what I know about icebreakers.
Right. And some more peace. Right. So that's basically what icebreakers are, right? We introduce icebreakers in interactions like this to ease tension. You understand? I mean, we understand that this is our first meeting. We don't really know each other. So it's just right that people may not be familiar and would want to hide in their small shell. But here, we recognize each other as a family, right? So we are going to engage in these icebreakers to ease our attention, to familiarize with each other. So the icebreaker I'm going to use for this activity is 2 words and a lie. 2 words and a lie, or 2 truths and a lie. I think that's more relatable, right? So 2 truths and a lie, I think it's self-explanatory, but I'm just going to run you through what it means and then we start. So with 2 truths and a lie, you're going to say 2 true things about you, and then you add a lie to it, making it a third thing. You understand? And so when you say all that, then you leave it to us, the rest of the members in this group, to guess which one is the lie. Then we move from there. Exciting, right?
Yes.
Exciting, right?
Yes.
Yes. So I'm going to start with you again, my brother. Can you tell us 3 things about you? 2 of them has to be true and 1 has to be a lie, right?
Okay. So the first one is that I'm a professional footballer, and the second one being that I play hockey, and the third one is that I am a twin. Yes.
All right. This is kind of tricky. Why? Because we don't really know each other. So it is going to be kind of tricky to know which one is the truth or which one is the lie. But I'm sure we can guess, right? We are good guessers, right? Yeah. So can any of us can volunteer to guess which one was the truth or the lie? So is there anyone who would like to volunteer? Which might
That he is a twin.
He's a twin. Well,
I think
is there
truth here is he plays football.
He plays football. That's what
Yeah,
you think.
Yeah, because he looks like someone who plays football.
He looks like it. Eh?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyone else? Because it's 3, so I need 3 people.
I think the lie is he plays hockey.
The lie is, that's what you think?
Yeah.
Right. So now we have the first one saying he's not a twin. And someone affirming that he's a footballer. And then someone suggesting that it's a lie that he plays hockey. So my brother, kindly confirm to, I'm not even looking at you right now. Confirm to us which one is the truth and what makes up the lie.
Okay, so the truths are 1, I'm a footballer. 2, I'm a twin. So the lie is that I play hockey.
Wow. Answer more thing. Right. So I think someone got it right.
I got it right.
You got it right. Oh my.
Yeah.
But don't worry. You see, it's your turn. You can master them like they did to you. You understand? So it's your turn. Kindly tell us 2 truths about you and a lie.
Okay. I have a boyfriend. I'm a twin. I was not born in Ghana.
Interesting. Wow. Interesting. All right. This is also tricky.
Yeah.
But I believe my people. I mean, we just guessed his, so I'm sure we can guess his as well, right?
Yeah.
So, who can guess which one is the truth and which one is the lie?
I can guess.
You can guess it.
Yeah.
All right.
I think the truth is she has a boyfriend. Yeah. She has a boyfriend.
Okay.
So I also think that looking at how nice she's looking, she has a boyfriend who is, yes. And the second truth is that because of her accent, I think she was not born in Ghana. She has some Lafa, locally acquired foreign accent in yeah. And the lie is that she's a twin, because I mean, if she were to be a twin, the twin brother or twin sister would definitely be in this school, and maybe I would have to know her or something. Yes.
Makes sense. Yeah. So we are going to move to the next question. Then we try to know which one is the truth and which one is the lie. So my sister.
It makes sense. I think it doesn't make sense. Even if she has a twin, the twin can decide not to be here or be in take. So I think she's a twin.
I think she's a twin.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think she's a twin. So now,
But
okay.
she says she wasn't born in Ghana. But look at her color. We are not sure, sir.
This one is Ghana man color.
Oh.
Yeah. I think I will support my brother.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will support my brother.
Alright, that's fine. That's totally fine. So now we have 4 opinions, right? The first one says he's not a twin. Yes. Second one affirms she's a twin. Third one says she was born here now because she has a color. And then the final person says she has a boyfriend. So my sister, kindly tell us, just tell us, which 2 are the truths and which one is the lie?
Okay, so the lie is that I have a boyfriend. So I don't have a boyfriend. And the truth the fact that I'm a twin and I was not born in Ghana. Please, I was born in Cote d'Ivoire.
Yeah, it actually counts as abroad. I mean, it's not
Not the fact that it's abroad. I mean, I can still be that can be born in any other African
exactly. So my brother,
Shame on me.
shame on you. Yes, you can't do her top like that. Please, you beg. Right. So answer more thing. Right, my brother.
Okay, so I'm a basketball player and I'm a poet and I'm a singer too.
Interesting. Kindly take it again for us.
I'm a basketball player.
Yes.
I'm a poet and I'm a singer.
Good. Interesting. And you need for this one, I have to even come at you.
Okay.
Why do I say that? Because I play basketball as well.
Okay.
And for the 4 years I've been in this school, I don't remember seeing you on the court. But that's just what I think. That's my opinion. Maybe someone has a different opinion about that. So let's go. Who has? All right, let's go.
Okay, so I think looking at his height, it is true that he is a basketball player,
Yeah.
and considering his voice, I think he can sing really nice. But I think the lie here is the fact that he's a poet.
The
So,
poet.
yes.
Okay. Who else has something to say about what he said?
I
Okay.
think the lie is that he can sing.
The lie is can singing. Okay. Who else?
Me again.
Yes, you again. Let's hope this time you're right.
I think considering his height, he can play basketball.
Yeah.
But then apart from this one is like 2 lies, 1 true. That's what I think.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right. So again, we have 3 opinions. For this one, he has even taken 2. That 2 of them are lies, right? And then we have one that says that he's not a poet, right? So again, who can guess which is the lie and the other 2 true? Again, I need just one person, so that I'll ask him what the truth is.
So I think the point aspect is the lie, but he actually could be a basketball player.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So now it's now on you to tell us which is the truth and which one is the lie.
So the lie here is that I can't sing.
You guys,
I can't sing at all.
So I had it.
Yeah, so I had it wrong.
I had it correct.
This is in the tea.
all right. I'm really loving this. Once again, and some more thing. All right.
Okay. So the first one is I'm not a Ghanaian. The second is I love children, and the third is I love to party.
Love to party. Interesting. That's interesting. So for this one, I'll pick only 2 people. I want to pick only 2 people for this one. So who would like to? All right.
Yeah, looking at her, I don't think she likes partying. Yeah, so that's the lie.
Oh, but these days it's the quiet ones that like to party.
Please, looking at this one, I don't think she looks like also for mommy.
Okay, we'll find out about that. We'll find out. All right. So who else?
Okay, so I think the truth is she likes children, and the partying she is going to be a lie.
Okay, that's fine. So my sister, it's now up to you. Tell us.
Okay, so they had it correct.
They are the right thing.
Yeah, I don't like to party at all.
You don't like to party. Oh, then I guess I'm wrong. That's fine. And some more thing. Right, Narola.
Alright, so 1, I'm a dancer. 2, I sing. And 3, I play football.
Wow, this one is kind of tough. That's what I think. I think this one is tough. But anyway, who can guess it for us? Who can guess? All right, let me take you first.
So I think the lie is he plays football. I don't think he can play football.
That's what you're thinking. Oh, but the average Ghanaian boy knows how to play football.
I mean, I have male friends that don't even know anything about football.
Okay, that's fine. Who else?
I think the dancing part is a lie. To me, it doesn't look like a dancer.
A dancer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dancers look.
Well, they look like dancers. Incredible.
All right, that's fine. So kindly confirm to us which is the truth and which one is the lie.
He had it wrong, the lady was right. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not a footballer.
You're not a footballer. Oh, don't do this to the brotherhood. All right, but that's fine. And some more thing. Right, my sister.
So I love reading,
Mm.
and I'm a Nigerian,
Mm.
and I also like baking.
Ish. All right. So who can?
I feel like I guess.
You get? No. You just met her. Why is it that immediately you can? Okay, that's fine.
I think she mentioned she's your roommate or something, so she probably knows.
Well, okay, that's fine. Okay, so guess what?
I think the lie here is she's a Nigerian. Nigerians, they have some accents. The accent, you know that this is a Nigerian.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think she has the accent.
Mm.
Yeah, like the
So-
No, I think she's a Nigerian.
You think she's a Nigerian?
Yes, she has that accent. You don't notice. Yes.
Really? Well, she's not Nigerian because of the name she mentioned. Sounds like a Ghanaian name, a Ghan woman name.
Yes, I think that's valid. It's a valid point. Okay.
Yeah, she said she's a baker. I think it is true because when we came, I saw her eating some pastries. So I think she's a baker.
Oh, okay. All right. So can you confirm to us which is the truth and what is the lie?
So the lie here is I'm not a Nigerian.
Right.
I am a Nigerian. I'm actually a Ghanaian. A full Ghanaian for that matter.
So he was right.
So you
Yeah,
bake.
He was right.
You bake.
So
And I like
no. Why are you asking if she bakes? Why are you asking? Just tell us.
I love pastries.
You love pastries, eh? I see. all right. That's totally fine. So it's my final, dear sister. Can you tell us?
Okay, so I'm a good dancer
Yeah.
and I like to party. Then I love to read.
Wow. This is also interesting.
Why is the boyfriend laughing?
I'm in shock. Why? I mean, why are you laughing?
I'm also shocked. This one,
You're also shocked.
this one, I think
We will find out.
The boyfriend should get for us.
Yes. It's just right that he does the guessing. All right.
Well, I'll say
Uh-huh.
she likes to read. That's one truth.
That's what No. Right now, why are you laughing?
That's a lie. That's a lie, yeah.
All right.
And
Alright, that's fine.
I also think the dancing part is a lie.
That's what you think?
Yeah, I think. I
Okay.
just think.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think she can't dance too, because mostly the dancers they are kind of skinny. But she's
okay.
not.
She's not. Oh, okay.
But the party, I will believe that.
You believe that?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll find out from her. Which is the truth and which is the lie. So my sister, can you tell us?
My boyfriend was right.
He was right, eh?
Yeah.
Well, so you know him. You really know her. That's fine. And say more thing. Wow. I really like how, you just bonded in some few seconds. I mean, this is so amazing. It means that we can equally come together and solve our problems. I mean, it's good that we started on a light note and we got to know each other. We know whose name is what and where to do this, where to do that. I mean, it's so amazing that we're able to do that. And so now that we know each other, we move to the setting of ground rules, right? And now we've gotten to know each other, right? So it's just right that we set up ground rules to guide what we do here, or to guide our operations over here, right? Now, so I'm going to, I don't want it to look as if I'm imposing anything on you. So let us agree on certain rules, right? That should govern our activity here, right? So yes, and most importantly, or before I proceed, I'd like to show you where the washrooms are, in case anyone would like to use the washroom or anything. So the washroom is to your left. If you want to go to the washroom, just the room there, that's the washroom. You can just go there. And if you want more snacks, the table is just here. It has everything you need, from chocolates to cornflakes to anything.
You has Agbelika Kulu.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
I
you
saw-
see,
I saw.
it's good. I mean, that's why we are here, right? So it's good that you mentioned that. So I'll include that in our next meeting. So don't worry, don't worry. Anyone else who has something you'd like to?
Ice cream.
You want ice cream? All right, that's fine. That's fine. So we'll make provisions for that. So again, the washroom is to your left, and then the snacks are on the table. So if you need anything, you can just reach out there, and then you are sorted out, right? So back to the ground rules. First of all, I didn't notice anyone using their phones while we're having the conversation, which I think is a good thing. And I mean, we should even clap for that. So, and some more tinting. Right. So, the first ground rules, although no one used their phones, I think that for us to have focus on what we are going to do here, it's right that we don't get distracted, right? And these days, what distracts us the most is the phone, right? So I want to suggest that when we come here, we can put our phones on silence or put it off and put it in your bag so it doesn't distract you, right? Like my brother is doing right there. And some more tinting. Right, so I see that you guys are accommodating everything. I like that. It's really inspiring me to want to do more. You understand? Yes. So yes, the phone, we should try as much as possible to put our phones on silence. We can put it in your bag, you're giving it to someone to hold for you. That's totally fine. Right. And then the next thing I want to talk about the time we come here, right? And for that, I think we would have to decide on an appropriate time, because I don't know the extracurricular activity you do that might affect your time of coming here, right? So I want us to suggest times we think is appropriate for us, then we decide on that, right? So I think I think we should come here at 3 p.m. That's what I think. So suggestions are welcome. You can just give us your suggestions, and we decide on which time is appropriate. Right.
I think Sunday 3 p.m. is fine because the Christians will be back from church by then. So Sunday is 3 p.m.
Sunday is 3 p.m. Okay. Gladly noted. Okay.
3 p.m. still work for me.
On Sunday.
Yes,
Mm.
I have some voluntary work I do, so 3
Mm.
p.m. I will be there. So maybe 4:30.
4:30. All right.
I don't think Sunday will work for me because that 3 p.m. I have a meeting with my ministry. So I think Saturday. Let's do it. Yeah, Saturday 3 p.m.
Saturday 3 p.m.
Yeah.
All right. My brother.
Well, I think Sundays, time for church differs, and other meetings to go on, like voluntary work. So I would like for it to be shifted to Saturdays, maybe in the afternoon, 1 or 2 or 3, since Saturdays are kind of free.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so personally, I'm in favor of the day we've chosen, which is Saturday. But the timing, I hope you all know that I'm a footballer. So on Saturdays, I play football from 1 to 2:30. So I think on Saturday we should meet here on 3:30 on Saturday. That's for me.
That's for you.
Yes.
Okay.
I think that 3:30 is fine.
Yeah, 3:30.
So Saturday 3:30.
Yeah.
We all agree.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's also cool for me. My Saturdays are free. It's open. I don't really have anything going on Saturday, so I think it's fine. So Saturday 3:30 p.m. Right? All right. And please, because we've decided on it, we should stick to that principle. We should make sure that we are here on Saturday 3:30 p.m. prompt. We say prompt. I'm aware in Ghana here we have nothing like prompt. Yes, I'm aware. Right. 3:30.
5:30.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. But because we are students, we have other stuff doing, right? And we acknowledge that we have a problem and we want to solve it. So it's just right that we come on time, do what we are supposed to do and leave on time to attend to the other things we have doing, right? So please, let's try as much as possible to show up here on time, right? And I know that we've said this year, we've talked plenty about this time meeting, but still someone will come late. So it's important that we do what? We put sanctions. Sanctions are important too. Sanctions are important. So what do you think we should do to someone who comes late? What do we think?
The person should buy a pack of toffees for us.
A pack of toffees. All right. Who else?
Yeah, okay, since I really like snacks so much, I think the person would have to buy maybe meat pie and funny yogo. I like the banana flavor. Meat pie and yogurt, the banana flavor.
Okay, that's fine. That's already a different all right.
That's what you get for coming late. So
Okay, that's fair.
Well, I think the person should buy pens.
Person should buy pens.
Yeah, our notes.
Understand? But wait, once everyone wants something edible and you want a pen.
Well, sometimes pen is one thing that you can always forget. You can come here without pen.
Well,
And if someone comes here late, the person will just provide the pens. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Anyone else? So we have 3 of things now. The first one is a pack of snacks. The toffees, right? Pack of toffees. The second one is snacks, and the last one is pens. So which one do we think is best fitting?
Okay, I think because of how tough things are now on campus, the person may not be able to buy the snack, which is the meat pie and the yogurt that I suggested. So I think we should go with the pack of candies that our sister here suggested. So yes.
All right. Do we all agree?
Yes.
We all agree the pack of toffees is good. Okay. So you guys are choosing diabetes over pen. Hey!
Maybe we can add a pen. If you get pen today, you get
toffees. Okay. All right. That's totally fine. Wow, today's session has been so wonderful. I enjoyed myself, and I hope you guys did too. It was evident, the smiles and everything. Boyfriend, girlfriend.
the
It was the yes. So today's session was so insightful. I'm so happy it turned out great, right? And before we start this journey, right, it is important that I let you know one thing. So there's something we call confidentiality, right? Has any of you heard that word before? Okay.
I think I've heard confidentiality somewhere in the course that I studied, social work. I think it is one of the core principles of social work. So what I learned back in level 100, I don't know whether I clearly remember, but what I remember is that confidentiality is when an individual tries as much as possible to keep information about another person from a third party. So let's say, as we are all gathered here, anything that will be discussed must not be
it doesn't.
This boy is good.
To go out
to another person. So that is what I know confidentiality to be.
Well,
right.
I was thinking confidentiality is like confidence.
Honestly.
Yeah. I was thinking it's confidence, but I think he has reminded me that confidentiality is about not disclosing information to third party. Yeah. So I also think the same thing.
Right. That's basically what confidentiality is about. Not disclosing what is considered private to a third party. That's basically what confidentiality is about, right? So I feel that our problems here is sensitive, right? We are all sensitive about how we feel, especially when it comes to our grades and our GPA and all that. You understand? So I think it's best that we keep whatever info we share about that here amongst us, and that we shouldn't, involve someone else into what we know, or the info we share here. I mean, we are a family, right? So it's just right that we keep info within us, and then we work together to solve whatever problem we have. You understand? Sometimes when the info goes out there like that, it kind of dampens your spirit, right? I mean, already you are sensitive about a thing, and then someone else tells you about it. I mean, it becomes a whole lot of things. So it's just right that we maintain confidentiality. We keep whatever we discuss here amongst us. I hope we all agree. I hope we all agree, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Right. So now that we all agree, okay.
And in addition to the confidentiality, I also know that if it should be broken, then maybe what the person said is going to harm the person or something. If I'm wrong, can you correct me?
It's actually good that you pointed that out, right? Because in as much as we are supposed to maintain and keep confidentiality, it has certain limits, right? Because in any info, right, we can have extremes of it. Like she stated, when the info seems to cause harm or has the potential of causing harm to someone, what can we do? We have to inform the appropriate authorities. So in as much as we want to maintain confidentiality, it has its limits, right? There are certain instances where we have to inform a third party about it. And I'm hoping it doesn't have to get there, right? I'm hoping, because I mean, we are just a chill group of people, we want everything to run smoothly, you understand? So let's just take note of that, maintain confidentiality, and when there are times when we have to break that, we do that. Yes. I hope you all understand.
Yes,
I hope you all understand.
Yes, we understand.
I hope you all understand.
Yes.
And say more tinting. And say more tinting. And say more tinting. And say more tinting. Right. So now we are family, right?
Yes.
We are family, right?
Yes.
Family.
Right. I'd like us to talk about the purpose of us meeting here today. What we seek to achieve. Because in anything, that is the ultimate reason why we are here. You understand? Aside maybe making friends, getting to know each other, we'd like to achieve a purpose. And what's that purpose? We want to address this problem we have of being too obsessed about GPA. You understand? So I'd like us to share our subjective thoughts about the GPA and what we seek to achieve at the end of this meeting. So anyone can volunteer, right? Anyone can volunteer to share with us what they think about their obsession with GPA and what they seek to achieve at the end of being with this group, right? Sure.
Okay, so the reason why I'm very much obsessed with my GPA is that I heard that if you don't get a good GPA, you will not get a good job after school. Yes, so I'm always worried, thinking about it. So right now that I know my GPA is not in a good position, I'm here to get help so that I can better my GPA and get a good job after school.
Right. And some more tinting. And I honestly hope that we all achieve that, right? Alright, so anyone else? Okay.
Okay, so even though I'm in level 400, I think I only have one semester to put my GPA in a very good position. So I think joining this group would enable me to be able to know some of the things that I can do to ensure that I would have a good CGPA after this semester.
Yeah.
So yes.
Right. And some more tinting. Right. Who else? Right.
You see, with my case, I'm actually trying to apply for a scholarship. But they said if I don't get 3.2 GPA, so this should tell you that my GPA is not at 3.2. If I don't get 3.2 GPA, I can't get that scholarship. So it has made me so much obsessed with my GPA. Because Charlie, where it has gotten to, I think I need help. And then the pressure from my family too. And then this is the only way I can be able to get that scholarship. And then it's like the family is also expecting me, especially my father. He's expecting me to get that scholarship. And then I've promised him that at the end of my level 400, I'm going to get that particular scholarship. So where the GPA has gotten to, Charlie, I need help. So I'm expecting that, or I'm hoping that at the end of this group, I should be able to get that GPA.
Right.
Yeah.
I share your pain, brother. I share your pain. And you see, you are not the only one. You are not the only one who's going through this. I also face the same pressure from my parents to excel, to do at the end of my stay here in this school. You understand? So I share your pain. Don't worry. I believe that at the end of this session, we're all going to get whatever we came here for, right? And some more tinting. Right. Who else?
Well, with mine, it's similar to my brother's own because my mom actually didn't go to school here in Ghana, so she got a scholarship and she traveled outside to continue her education. And I have 3 other siblings, and surprisingly, they all had first class. And this is the case. I'm studying economics. I'm in level 400, and my GPA, I'm afraid, because the course alone is something else. Economics, Charlie, it's a lot.
I don't do economics, but I feel your pain. I mean, whatever course you are studying, it gets to a point where you struggle with certain things. So I share your pain. So answer more tinting. Okay, who else? I just look like you have something to say, but you are shying away from us. Flow, don't worry.
Actually, mine is the same as his. Like my brothers had first class, so they also expect me to get the same first class here. So that's why for myself.
That's totally fine. And some more tinting. Right.
So the reason why I'm here is that, see, my boyfriend, when he makes the grade, he will go outside. So I have to also make it, then I'll join him outside. So yeah, that's
wow. And some more tinting.
Relationship goals.
I swear. Then some of us, that's an account view. Anyway. Right. Alright. So I think it's left with you, right? Yeah.
Okay, with
So
mine, I have to set the standard for my younger siblings to follow. So I really want to set a good standard for them to follow.
Wow. And some more tinting. Wow. I mean, I've heard from all of you, and like I said earlier on, I share your pain. I share your will to want to excel, because I'm also facing the same thing from house pressure. For me, my place, no one has gone to the university before. I happen to be the first person university. So you can understand, right? You would want to excel, come out and be the beacon of hope for the rest who haven't gone to the university. You understand? So it's also my concern. I also want to do well. You understand? So I believe that we share the same concern. And I mean, like I said earlier, we have to come together to find solutions to our problems. You understand? Alright, so I feel that we've spoken a lot. I guess some of you might be tired, some would like to take a drink or use the washroom or something. So we are taking a 5-minute break. When we come back, we'll continue with the session accordingly. Right. So and some more tinting. Right. So I'll see you guys after the break. Right. Hello. Welcome back. I see you guys had a good time. And the snacks. Too. I came back thinking I would get something. I didn't get some. You see, people didn't try for me. But that's fine. That's totally fine. So I'd like us to recap what ensued in the starting of this meeting. And, I'd like to hear from you guys what you picked from today's meeting, what you think about our meeting here today. So we talked about setting ground rules. We talked about the ground rules. We talked about the sanctions. We used icebreakers. I mean, we did a whole lot of stuff. Today was basically about getting to know each other, right? That's what today was about. And so we'll come to the end of today's session. And next week, Saturday, we'll meet here again at 3:30 p.m. prompt, right? But before we leave, I'd like for you to share with us what you picked from today's meeting. Yeah.
Okay, so coming here, I've realized that I'm not the only person that has this problem. Lots of people too have anxiety when it comes to their GPA. So we are in this together, and I believe that with the sessions, we are going to get better.
Sure. And some more tinting. Right. Who else? Yeah, sure.
Okay, so coming here today has been very handy to me because I've been able to make friends with my sister here. Her name is Mavis, and I think she's very open-minded and very nice, and I would like to know her more. Yes, so.
And some more tinting. My brother, I think you have something to say.
Well, yeah. Similar to his, I've met new people, made friends, and socializing. Got to hear other experiences and know that I'm not in this alone, and with collaborative efforts, my problem, I would be able to cope with it, and yeah.
Right. And some more tinting. Well. Who else would like to share with us what the... Alright.
Well, after today's meeting, I think I'm relieved after sharing my problems. I realized that I'm not the only person in this problem. So having the chance to share mine actually gave me that relief. Yeah. So I'm happy, and I'll be here next week.
Sure. Yeah. And some more tinting. Okay, who else would like to share with us? We are okay? Alright, so we've come to that's wonderful submissions coming from you. So next week we are going to talk about the problem itself. We are going to delve into the unique problems we have. I understand we all have a collective problem of being too concerned about GPA and all. But I understand that some of us have problems of our own, right, that I would like to solve or to tackle, right? And so next week, God willing, when we meet again, we are going to have submissions from each and every one of us here regarding problems with our academics and the GP obsession, right? So yes, it was a fun session today. I was so happy that you guys came through. I've learned a lot and I've made new friends. So next week we are going to meet again and we are going to have an insightful session. So once again, thank you very much for coming. I'm going to leave with the clap again. This time I'm going to do all of it. I'm going to do some more tinting, some more tetia, and some more peace. Right. So and some more tinting, and some more tinting, and some more tetia, and some more tetia, and some more peace. Alright. So see you. Bye. Good afternoon. Welcome back to Safe Haven. I'm so glad to see your faces here. And I think I've noted that there's a new face here with us. So can you kindly introduce yourself so we can see?
All right. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Yeah, so my name is Mana. Yes, and I'm a level 300 student offering social work. And a friend introduced Safe Haven to me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's great. And some more tinting. And some more tinting. Right. So, Mana, thanks so much for joining us. You are welcome to this family. Over here, we are a family. So, that's how we identify with each other. And we have ground rules we set when we met for the first meeting. And, oh, my sister, looking nice and sweet. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Can you kindly tell us your name and how you heard about Safe Haven?
My name is Lodina. I heard about Safe Haven through a friend's recommendation. Apparently, she saw an advertisement and recommended the group to me.
Oh.
So that is why I'm here this morning.
That's so nice. And some more tinting. And some more tinting. So don't worry. We'll fill you in about the club. So don't worry. We're going to do that, right? So today, like I said last week when we ended our session, we are going to delve into the problem itself, the individual problems we have, right? And also, before I even proceed to that, well, we did ground rules last week. We set ground rules last week. So I'm going to brief you on that as well, right? So don't worry. I'm going to do that later. Yeah, so as I was saying, we're going to tackle the problem itself, the individual problems we have, right? And so I'd pick like 3 people to quickly tell us the specific problem they have when it comes to academics, right? So who wants to volunteer? Okay.
So my problem is I sleep too much, so I don't get time to learn as I'm supposed to. Yes, please.
Okay, that's fine. Gladly noted. Who else? Okay.
So mine is I forget a lot. I forget what I learn all the time.
You forget?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So who else? All right.
And also, I find it very difficult to schedule how to study, like planning my study time well, when to study, when to revise, those things. I really don't know how to do those things. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so just like my brother over here, I also forget when I study. Yeah.
Anyone else? Ask for 3, but if someone wants to share something, that's fine. You are good. Okay.
Yeah, so with me, it's the pressure from home, and how I should get a better grade after school.
Okay. All right. So we have some commonness with the problem, right? It seems majority of us have a similar problem of forgetting things we study. So we are going to tackle that as a group and then we come to the individual problems we have, and then we solve that accordingly, right? So about forgetfulness when it comes to studying, what do we think brings that, or what do we think gets us to forget things we learn in class? I would start, right? I think that when we study and we don't revise after studying in class, we'll tend to forget, you understand? Because the lecturer teaches you the thing and you feel that you've memorized it and that's all. But I believe that when you go back and revise again, it's going to stick more. That's just what I think. So anyone else who has something to share about why we think there is forgetfulness?
I also believe that when you sit at a particular place and study for very long hours without intermittent breaks to revise or to give yourself some time to reflect on what you learned, it can cause you to forget everything you've learned throughout the long hours. So that is my take on it.
That's interesting.
Yes, I think with the course of study, that's social work, what I'm doing now, I feel the curricula has been inundated with so much information. Yes, so it brings a lot of stress on us as students. So when we are learning, it looks as if we're able to cover some portions, but then it's too much for us because for me, I'm offering about 7 courses, and then just one course alone, the information there, it's too much for me, so it burdens me. So of course I'll be able to learn some portions, and then at the end of the day, I'll say I've covered everything because of exam, but I forget because I'm not able to cover everything like I was supposed it to be.
Okay, that's fine. We're going to work on that. Who else? Okay.
Well, I think poverty is also another factor.
Poverty. Okay.
Yes. So let's take my case for instance. So sometimes you don't have money to buy food, but you have to study. So whilst you are studying, you are also thinking about what to eat. You see, so sometimes you feel you are concentrated, you are trying to forget about your hunger, but at the end, after wasting so much time on book, you realize that you've grabbed nothing from what you are even studying because of lack of food, which is as a result of what you not having money to buy that food. So I think poverty is also another factor.
Okay, that's fine. Gladly noted. All right. We've had wonderful submissions from everyone, and they are valid. I mean, when you are hungry and you sit behind a book or a PC to want to study or something, I don't think you are going to grasp anything because you constantly think about the hunger, and I mean, it's not going to go well. So I think it's a valid point. So we are all going to brainstorm on whatever submissions we've brought out, and are going to bring about solutions to counter these things, right? I mean, a part of solving a problem is acknowledging what the problem is, getting to know the nature of the problem, which is what we've done. So right now, we would get to understand the problem and then find ways to do what? To counter it. So now that we have identified what the problems are, we're going to brainstorm on solutions to counter these problems we've identified, right? So first of all, you talked about being hungry and you're unable to focus and all that. So collectively, what do we think we can do to counter this problem? What do we think? Sure.
I think we can set up welfare plans or welfare committees that we can all submit a few contributions to create a pool of resources to support people that are not able to, afford.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Wow. And some more thing. Right. So I think it's a good idea, right? Yeah. The next problem we talked about was the fact that we can't. She said she couldn't schedule her time and activities properly, and it's affecting her studies. So, any solutions to that?
Okay, so I think she should have a timetable on what she will do in a day, so that will help her to have a time to learn.
Okay, that's fine. Lucy, I hope you are taking note of that. Yes. So we are going to refer to it when we are done. All right. So another problem we identified is the fact that sleep takes too much of the time we're supposed to use to study. So what solutions do you think we can use for that?
Well, I think creating a timetable will help with the sleep too, because this is the time I have to study, and when you are done studying, I have to rest at this time. So you sleep and you get enough rest so that you can continue with your activities when you wake up, and you can set an alarm so that it keeps you on track. Yeah.
Noted. That's fine. Lucy, I hope you are doing the job.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. Oh, and some more thing. We are doing well. So we are going to keep track of all these submissions, and we are going to work on that accordingly. But before we move to anything else, I'd like us to have some form of affirmation to all these problems we have, right? Last week after our meeting, I sat down to write some affirmations for this group, right? And I put it in the WhatsApp group. I don't know if you checked. Yes, you can check. You can take out your phones now. I put it in the WhatsApp group. I'm going to read it as well, so you read with me. Yes. So give me a moment. I'm going to find the affirmations and then we move. All right. Yes. I hope everyone has DS now.
Yes.
Okay. So the first one, I'm going to read all of it, and then we go through it again. I am more than my academic achievements, and my worth as a person is not defined by my grades. I am capable of success, but I also recognize the importance of balance and self-care in achieving my goals. And the last one is, I choose to focus on progress rather than perfection, and I celebrate my accomplishments along the way. So now, we'll all read it. I hope you have it now.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to read it again. So the first one, together in a chorus. I am more than my academic achievements, and my worth as a person is not defined by my grades. The second one, go.
I am capable of success, but I also recognize the importance of balance and self-care in achieving my goals.
Great. The next one.
I choose to focus on progress rather than perfection, and I celebrate my accomplishments along the way.
Right. And some more things. Right, so these are the 3 affirmations of our group, right? And we are going to recite all these after every session or after every meeting. You understand? All right. So thank you very much for your submissions. At this point, we have to go for a little break, right? And as usual, the washroom is to the left, and the snacks is on the table. Yes, so my new members, the washroom again is on the left, and then the snacks is on the table. So if you want to grab anything, a snack or anything, just reach out to my people at the table. They are going to serve you. Yes, so I think that's that. I'll see you guys after the break. Yeah, so welcome back from the break. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
Yeah.
How was the snacks? It was good, eh?
I didn't like today's snacks.
Why didn't you like today's snack?
You didn't bring that Belika clothes today.
Oh, I totally forgot. But don't worry, next week I'll do that. Don't worry. Yeah, so once again, welcome back from the break. Today's session was so insightful. I mean, we all shared our opinions, identified the problems, and found solutions to them. So today's session was so insightful. And so I'd like us to go back to our various hostels and go and try it out. And so that next week when we meet again, we are going to assess how feasible it has been for us, and then we move from there accordingly. Yes. So can someone kindly give us a summary of what we did today? Okay.
So
Alright.
today there was 3 major problems. That's too much sleep, the timetable, schedule, and hunger. So we came up with solutions, which was that somebody is going to volunteer to be the welfare head, and then we'll bring provisions or something. And also with time, we'll set our timetable right, have intermediate breaks wherever, and the too much sleep timetable also, so that you know when to sleep and when to learn. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So today's session has been so productive and insightful. We've learned so much, and I hope we go and work on it accordingly. And next week we are going to meet again and move from there. Right. So before we end, I have to teach my new members the clap. Right. So my new members, we have a clap, right? And so I'm going to demonstrate it. So when I say "ensemo tintin," we clap twice. When I say "ensemo tietia," then you clap once. When I say "ensemo peace," then you clap this way. Right? Okay. So only the two of you. Or you need moral support. You need moral support then. Alright, everyone. Ensemo tintin. Ensemo tintin. Ensemo tietia. Ensemo tietia. Ensemo peace. Right. I see you've gotten it. So you see, small, we are solving the forgetfulness problem. So we are going to end today's session, but we have to do it right. You understand? We have to do that by doing what? By reciting the affirmations again. So kindly pick your phones. Let's do that real quick, and we end today's session. Yes. Yeah. So I'm ready. Are you all ready?
Yeah.
Are you all ready? Are you ready? You are not ready. Okay. Let me give you some small time for you to prepare.
Okay.
Yes. Are you ready now?
Yes.
Are you ready now?
Yes.
All right. So the first one, let's go. I am more than my academic achievements, and my worth as a person is not defined by my grades. The second one, I am capable of success, but I also recognize the importance of balance and self-care in achieving my goals. The last one, I choose to focus on progress rather than perfection, and I celebrate my accomplishments along the way. Wow. And some more tinting, and some more titia, and some more peace. Right. So thank you very much for coming today. Next week we are going to meet, and then we'll continue from there. Take care. Have a good night. I love you all. Bye. Good afternoon to everyone. Welcome back to Safe Haven. I'm happy once again to see you guys here. Today we all showed up on time. Yes. Some of you came here around 2. I was surprised. For people who had schedules and stuff to do, you're able to strategize your time and come ready. That's commendable. And some more thinking. And some more thinking. And some more things. And some more peace. Alright. So last week we tackled the problem itself. And we spoke so much about what the problems were, and we found solutions. Right? Together we came together, and then we found solutions to the problem. So again, can you briefly take us through the solutions we brought about last week?
So with the sleeping, we came up with organizing yourself and having a timetable to check yourself. And also with the food issue, we came up with setting up a welfare team to put money into it and then provide for members, and also with forgetfulness. You came out with having breaks in your timetable in order to go back and revise and do
Right. Yes. So that's what we all came up with, and I asked you to go and work on the various solutions we came up with, and we see how feasible it has been for us. Right. So can you tell me how it went for you? Yeah.
Yes, so I quite remember last week we talked about read, write, and then rewrite as one strategy to cope with forgetfulness. Yes, so I've been able to, do it, and I think I'm improving. I didn't really know about that, or I'll say I knew but didn't really put it into, use.
Yeah.
But after last week's session, I started doing it, and I think I'm doing well, I'll say.
Oh, wow. Good to hear. And say more thing. Right.
Okay, so with my sleeping issue, I went back after last week's meeting and I did my own timetable. So, and I set alarms to also go with it. So I'll be able to follow the timetable. I wake up at dawn to study, and after class I rest. Then maybe 2 hours after class too I study. And I had an IA just last Friday, and I had 25 over 25, which has never happened before.
That's so good to hear. And say more thing. And say more thing. And say more theater. And say more peace. Right. You see, these are the things we'd like to hear. You understand? It's showing that we are doing the right thing. You understand? Yes. So, who else?
Yeah. So some of my group members have been able to reach out to me about studying. So some of them have even cooked and we studied together. So I think I've been able to get support from some of the members here, especially my sister here. Last week, after we had our session, she called me and then she prepared some delicious jollof rice for me.
Wow.
And after that, we went to learn together.
Wow. So you ate and you studied.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow. And say more thing. And say more thing. And say more theater. And say more peace. Alright. This is off topic, but Mr. Boyfriend, how far? It seems these days you have.
I knew nothing about it, sir.
You knew nothing about it?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll talk about it later, don't worry. We are family, right? Yes, so we'll address it, don't worry. Yes. So kindly go on for us.
Okay, so in regards to my planning with my time and the schedule for learning, I started prioritizing the things that come first, like my priorities, listed out my priorities and set timetable with alarms to go by it, help me to meet my targets. If I'm targeting 30 minutes, I know I'm going 30 minutes for this particular topic. So yeah, it has been very feasible for me. It has been productive for me. And I can say it's a very good recommendation.
Wow. And say more thing. And say more thing. And say more theater. And say more peace. Yes. These are the things we'd like to hear. We want to see improvement. Myself, I also adopted all these things we talked about. These days I don't sleep a lot. Right? I've strategized everything, my schedule, everything. So I know when to sleep and I'm able to wake up. I set an alarm, I wake up, I do my studying, and it's been so effective. I've seen improvements. These days I ask more questions in class. Why? Because I'm able to make up time to study, get to know things I don't really get, and then ask those questions in class. So myself, I've seen improvements in that. So I think we are doing well. We are doing great, right? Once again, and say more thing, and say more thing, and say more theater, and say more peace. Right. So before we move on to any other thing, I'd like us to read the affirmations once again, because we are doing well. I'm so proud of us right now. So kindly take your phones and check the affirmations. We are going to read it one more time. Yes. Yes. So are we ready?
Yeah.
Are we all ready? All right. So the first one, let's go. I am more than my academic achievements, and my worth as a person is not defined by my grades. Number 2.
I am capable of success, but I also recognize the importance of balance and self-care in achieving my goals.
Good. Number 3.
I choose to focus on progress rather than perfection,
And I celebrate my accomplishments along the way.
Right. And say more thing. And say more thing. And say more teacher. And say more peace. Right. So thank you very much for sharing your ideas, for even showing up, because your mere presence is a form of empowerment for all of us here. So I'm so glad that we all came together to make this thing a success, right? I'm so appreciative of your efforts. We are a family, right? So it's good that we decided to come together and solve our problems, right? I urge you all to become pioneers of safe haven. Spread the word. We've done well for ourselves. Our sister here got over 25. Come and say more thing, and say more thing, and say more teacher, and say more peace. Yes. So you see, things like this, we like to see things like this. People excelling, becoming excellent. Having to not worry about GPA. This is the things we'd like to see, you understand? Yes, so I urge you all to become pioneers of safe haven. Spread the word. You can form small study groups if you want. You can have people you are lecturing, or you can even share the points we made here. You can share it on your WhatsApp platforms. You can inform anyone about what we've discussed here, right? This is not breaching confidentiality. This is spreading the word, right? It's a good thing, you understand? Yes. So once again, thank you all for coming. We are going to meet another week for another session of our Safe Haven meeting. But today's bit has been so insightful. It has been so insightful. And hearing good news inspires me to even do more, or to even open it up more, to have people from other schools. This is so lovely. This is so lovely. So I'm glad we all made it. Yeah. We are bringing today's session to an end. Next week, God willing, we are going to meet and have more insightful discussions regarding academia. Yes. So before we end, I'd like us to do the affirmations, right? I'd like us to recite the affirmations one more time before we end the session. So kindly pick your phones. Let's do it real quick, then we leave. Yeah. Oh, please, we are ending, so it will be nice if you are all on your feet while we do that. Yes. Please, a moment. Okay. I've been able to find it. Are we all ready?
Yeah.
Are we all ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Number 1. I am more than my academic achievements, and my worth as a person is not defined by my grades. Number 2. I am capable of success, but I also recognize the importance of balance and self-care in achieving my goals. The last one, I choose to focus on progress rather than perfection, and I celebrate my accomplishments along the way. Wow. Thank you so much for coming. I love you guys once again. You are my family. We are all family. I hope to see you here next week again for another insightful session. Right. So thank you once again. Bye-bye.
Bye.